Have you ever stepped into someone's home and, without them saying a word, you just felt it? The stillness, the warmth, the scent of something comforting in the air. Maybe lemon polish, maybe fresh laundry, or maybe just the absence of clutter. It's the kind of home that makes you exhale, where the counters aren't spotless because of a deep clean. They're spotless because nothing ever seems out of place. Where the air feels easier to breathe, and there's no mental checklist running in the back of your mind of things that need doing. And maybe, in that moment, you thought to yourself, how do they do it? Because if you're anything like most of us, you've had those weeks where no matter how much you sweep, wipe, or tidy, it feels like the mess just comes back. You clean the kitchen, only for dishes to reappear. You finally fold the laundry, and somehow the basket is full again. It feels like a treadmill, moving, but never arriving. But what if I told you something powerful? The seniors with the cleanest, calmest homes aren't spending hours scrubbing. They're not obsessive. They're not overwhelmed. They've simply built a quiet rhythm, a few tiny daily habits that work with their lifestyle instead of against it. No stress, no marathons, just a few minutes each day, and a home that always feels like a sanctuary. And here's the secret. These habits aren't about just keeping your home clean. They're about keeping your mind clear. Because when your home feels calm, your body relaxes, your thoughts settle, and your days feel easier, no matter what life throws your way. So today, I want to share 9 simple daily habits that seniors with the cleanest homes live by, plus one beautiful bonus habit that ties it all together in the most unexpected way. You don't need to do them all at once. Just start with one. Let it settle into your routine like your favorite teacup on a quiet morning. By the end of this video, your home will feel different. But more importantly, you will too. Let's begin. Habit number 1. They start the day with one small win. Let me ask you something simple. How do you start your morning? For many of us, mornings feel rushed. We reach for our glasses, shuffle to the bathroom, maybe turn on the news or check the phone, and the day begins before we've had a chance to breathe. But seniors with the calmest, cleanest homes have a different approach. Before anything else, before breakfast, before emails, they do one small thing that sets the entire day in motion. They make their bed. Now, I know what you're thinking. Really? A made bed is the secret to a clean home? But this isn't about the bed. It's about what it represents. When you make your bed each morning, you're not just straightening sheets, you're reclaiming order. You're sending a quiet message to yourself. No matter what today brings, I'm beginning it with care and intention. It's your first win of the day. And that win? It builds momentum. Imagine this. You walk back into your bedroom mid-morning to grab your glasses. You look at the bed, smooth, neat, peaceful. It makes the whole room feel more put together, doesn't it? Now flip the image, a crumpled blanket, pillows on the floor. Even if the rest of the room is spotless, that bed drags everything else down with it. Here's what's powerful. Psychological research has found that people who make their beds every day report higher levels of happiness, productivity, and even better sleep. Why? Because it's a micro habit. One that signals to your brain, I'm in control of my environment. And for seniors, especially those living alone or navigating a slower-paced lifestyle, that feeling of control is priceless. One woman named Carol shared something with me recently. She said, after my husband passed, mornings were the hardest, but I told myself, every day I'll make the bed. And eventually, it didn't just make the room look better. It made me feel like I was still showing up for myself. That's the power of a 2-minute habit. Here's how to make it yours. Before you leave the bedroom in the morning, smooth the blankets, fluff the pillows, tuck the corners just a little. Not perfect, just peaceful. And as you step back, breathe in that moment of order. It's not about guests. It's not about appearances. It's about giving yourself the gift of a fresh start every single day. Habit number 2, they reset the room before they leave it. Here's a little secret most seniors with the cleanest homes live by, one that keeps their spaces tidy without ever feeling like they're cleaning all the time. They reset each room before they leave it. Simple, right? But it's powerful. Think about your living room after a quiet afternoon. You've read the paper, watched a bit of TV, maybe had a snack or folded a bit of laundry. By the time you're ready to head to the kitchen, what's left behind? A throw blanket on the armrest, a coffee mug on the table, a book left open. Nothing major. But if you walk out and don't touch a thing, guess what? That light mess starts to multiply. By the end of the day, every room feels off. Not terrible, just untended. Now imagine this instead. You stand up. You fold the blanket. Place the remote in its usual spot. Wipe down the table with a soft cloth. Takes less than 30 seconds. And when you turn off the light and walk away, the room is done. It's not about perfection. It's about closure. Seniors who follow this habit don't think of it as cleaning. They think of it as a reset, a gentle way to bring each space back to neutral. And here's the real magic. When you reset as you go, you never feel behind. You're not waking up to yesterday's mess. You're waking up to a home that's already inviting you into the day. Clean, calm, ready. Here's a trick to try. Before you leave a room, pause for 60 seconds. Look around. What's out of place? Can you pick up 2 things? Straighten one? If you do that in each room just once a day, your whole home stays effortlessly clean. And this doesn't just help your space, it helps your mind. A viewer named Evelyn once wrote, "I started doing this one habit every day, resetting my space before leaving it. It's amazing how much lighter I feel. My home isn't just clean. It feels loved, like I'm taking care of it, and it's taking care of me." And that's really what this is about. Habit number 3. They use the one-touch rule to stop clutter in its tracks. Let's talk about clutter, not the big kind, like closets or garages, but the quiet kind, the kind that sneaks up on you one item at a time. A pair of glasses on the kitchen counter, a grocery bag left by the door, mail that's been sitting on the table for a week. You don't notice it at first, but soon every surface has something. And here's where the cleanest seniors stand apart. They've adopted what I like to call the one-touch rule. It's simple. When you touch it, put it away. Not later. Not after I sit down. Right then. Touched your coat? Hang it up. Finished the mail? Toss what you don't need and file what you do? Brought groceries in? Unpack them before you walk away. It sounds basic, but it's transformational. Because the truth is, clutter isn't just stuff. It's delayed decisions. And the longer we delay, the more overwhelmed we feel. But when you follow the one-touch rule, suddenly there's no mess to clean. You've handled it as you lived. Try this next time. When you're tempted to set something down, just for now, pause. Ask yourself, can I take 30 seconds and finish this? You'll be amazed at how that tiny moment shifts the entire energy of your space. And remember, you're not doing this for the house. You're doing it for your peace of mind. One woman, Janet, once said, "I used to get so frustrated wondering how my house got messy so fast. The one-touch rule changed everything. Now things stay in place, and I feel so much more in control." One touch. That's all it takes. Habit number 4. They wipe surfaces as part of their daily rhythm, not a chore. Let me ask you something simple. When do you usually clean your countertops? Is it when you notice they're dirty? After guests come over? Or maybe not until the crumbs, smudges, and little sticky spots finally get on your nerves? Now imagine a different rhythm. One where surfaces stay clean almost without trying. That's what seniors with spotless homes do. They don't wait for the mess. They incorporate light surface cleaning into their natural routine. Here's how it looks. After brushing their teeth, A quick wipe of the bathroom sink. After dinner, a few seconds to clean the kitchen counters. Finished reading the paper? A dust cloth across the coffee table before heading to the next room. Nothing dramatic, nothing exhausting, just part of the flow of the day, like making tea or fluffing a pillow. And the payoff? Their homes always feel clean, even if they haven't done a deep clean in weeks, because surfaces are what we notice first. A clean counter says peace. A dusty one says to do. And here's something surprising. Wiping surfaces daily doesn't just improve how your home looks. It improves how it smells too. A light pass with a lemon-scented spray. A damp microfiber cloth that picks up what your eye doesn't see. Even just removing the fingerprints from a coffee table changes the feel of the whole room. Start with this simple habit. Keep a small cloth in each main room, kitchen, bathroom, living area. You don't need a full cleaning kit, just something within reach. Each time you finish using a space, take 30 seconds, one swipe, that's it. One viewer named Doris wrote, "I started wiping my counters every evening after dinner, just 1 minute, and you wouldn't believe the difference. I don't even see crumbs anymore. I feel like I live in a model home." Remember, you don't need to wait for spring cleaning. Clean as you live, wipe as you go, and your home will always feel one step ahead. Habit number 5, they never go to bed with a dirty sink. If there's one habit that completely transforms how your home feels each morning, it's this. Don't leave the dishes overnight. I know. At the end of the day, we're tired. The kitchen is quiet. The TV is calling. And the dishes? Well, they'll still be there tomorrow. But here's the truth. There's nothing more discouraging than starting your day with a mess from yesterday. You walk into the kitchen, hoping for a peaceful moment. Instead, you're greeted by a sink full of plates and cloudy glasses. It's like the day already started, and you're behind. Seniors with the cleanest homes know this feeling, and they protect their mornings by handling it before bed. Here's what that looks like. After dinner, they rinse and load the dishwasher right away. No dishwasher? A 5-minute hand wash while the kettle's boiling. They wipe the sink, rinse the sponge, and leave the space ready. Because the reward isn't the clean dishes, it's the feeling you get the next morning. You walk in, and the space welcomes you. Coffee feels better when the kitchen is clean. Breakfast tastes better without a dirty pan nearby. And here's the surprising bonus. When your sink is clean, you're more likely to keep the rest of the kitchen clean too. It becomes a silent motivator, a visual cue that says, "We take care of this space." A woman named Ruth once told me, "When my kitchen is clean before bed, I sleep better. I don't lie there thinking about what I still have to do. I feel complete, like I'm closing the chapter of the day." And that's the beauty of this habit. It's not just about tidying up. It's about giving yourself closure, so tomorrow can start fresh. If this video has inspired you so far, take a moment right now to click the like button. It truly helps us reach more kind-hearted viewers just like you. And if you want more peaceful home tips, senior-friendly routines, and life wisdom each week, tap subscribe and join our community. This is Gertrude's Corner, where calm begins at home. Now, back to our list. Habit number 6. They do a gentle sweep of their floors, just the high traffic spots. Let's talk about something we rarely notice. Until we do. The floors. Not the dramatic spring cleaning on your hands and knees kind of floor care. I'm talking about a simple sweep. Just enough to keep things feeling fresh underfoot. Because let's be honest, there's nothing quite like walking barefoot across the kitchen in the morning and not feeling crumbs, dust, or mystery fuzz. That's the little victory most seniors with tidy homes enjoy, not from deep scrubbing, but from one quiet habit. They do a light floor sweep each day, not the whole house, just the spots that need it, the hallway, the entryway, around the dining table. Here's why it works so well. Floors collect more dust and dirt than we realize. especially in the areas we walk through the most. But the build-up happens slowly. You don't notice a few crumbs, a little lint, or some pet hair at first. Until suddenly, it feels like the whole house is dirty, even when it's not. But just 2 to 3 minutes a day, it keeps things feeling polished without effort. And there's something deeply satisfying about it. The quiet whoosh of the broom, the crisp look of the tiles after a gentle vacuum pass. It brings a certain peace to a space, even if no one else notices it but you. Try this tip. Keep a small broom or cordless vacuum nearby, somewhere easy to grab. After breakfast, do a light sweep of the kitchen. Before bed, a quick pass through the hallway or the living room. Don't aim for perfect, aim for pleasant underfoot. I once received a message from a viewer named Linda. She wrote, "I started sweeping for just 5 minutes after dinner. Not only is my home cleaner, but I feel lighter too. There's something therapeutic about it. Like I'm clearing my head as well as the floor." And that's what these habits really are. They're not just tasks, they're little rituals, acts of care for your home and for yourself. Habit number 7. They keep cleaning supplies within reach, so they're actually used. Tell me if this sounds familiar. You notice a spill, a smudge, a bit of dust. You want to clean it, but the spray bottle's under the sink, and the cloth is in the laundry room, and suddenly, it just feels easier to ignore it. This is something seniors with the cleanest homes intentionally avoid. How? They keep their cleaning tools where they'll actually be used, not locked away, not buried in a bin under 10 other things, just there, ready, easy. Here's the philosophy. Convenience leads to consistency. When supplies are accessible, cleaning becomes a reflex. You see a toothpaste mark on the bathroom sink? The cloth is right there. Wipe. Done. Crumbs on the table? Spray bottle within arm's reach? Gone in seconds. No decision fatigue, no delay. One woman named Maria told us, "I keep a microfiber cloth and a tiny bottle of vinegar spray in every room. I don't even think about it anymore. I just clean as I go. My house always feels 5 minutes ahead of the mess." And it's not just about tools, it's about energy conservation. As we get older, it's important to make things easier on ourselves. If cleaning supplies are hard to access, even small messes feel like big tasks. Try this habit today. Place a tiny basket in each major room with a cloth and gentle cleaner. Keep a small duster near your TV or bookshelves. Store a broom next to the room it's most needed, not 3 rooms away. This is how cleaning stops feeling like work and starts becoming something you do without even noticing. Because it's never about being perfect. It's about making your life just a little lighter. One cloth, one spray, one moment at a time. Habit number 8. They tidy the living room every evening. Just enough to start tomorrow fresh. The living room holds so much of our day. Conversations, phone calls, afternoon naps, a favorite TV show. It's where we live. So it makes sense that it also collects a little chaos. Little piles, little spills, little reminders that life is unfolding. But the cleanest, calmest seniors have a simple trick. Before they go to bed, they reset the space. No big production. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle tidying, enough to greet the next morning with ease. Here's what that might look like. Fluffing the pillows, folding a throw blanket, clearing the coffee table, returning the remote to its home, giving the floor a quick once-over if needed. They don't do it because guests are coming. They do it for themselves, to create a feeling of closure. Because here's the truth. Waking up to yesterday's mess feels like starting the day already behind. But waking up to a peaceful living room, it's like the whole house is whispering, "Good morning. We're ready for you." And the beauty is, this doesn't take effort. It just takes presence. Viewer Annette once shared, "Every night before bed, I do my little living room ritual. It helps me let go of the day. I go to sleep knowing tomorrow will start in peace. Try this tonight. Set a 5-minute timer and gently reset the space. Not for perfection, just for peace. Habit number 9. They let fresh air in, even for just 10 minutes. There's something magical that happens when you crack a window. It's not just about air circulation, it's about energy. Even the cleanest home can feel stale if the air never moves. But just 10 minutes of fresh air a day, it shifts everything. Seniors with vibrant, welcoming homes know this. They open the windows, even in winter, even when it's cold, just a crack, just long enough to let the room breathe. Because homes are living spaces. They hold emotions, conversations, meals, memories, and sometimes they need to exhale. Here's why this habit is so powerful. It removes cooking odors and stuffiness. It lifts your mood. It helps your body feel more awake and your mind more refreshed. It reduces dust and improves air quality. And there's something symbolic about it too. Opening the window says, "I welcome today." It's a gentle gesture of presence, of staying in rhythm with the world outside. A viewer named Shirley wrote, "Every morning, I crack the kitchen window while I make tea. The birdsong comes in. The cool air wakes up the house. It's my way of saying, we begin again. No matter the weather, open something. Let your home breathe. Let you breathe." So now you know. These 9 daily habits, and one sacred bonus, aren't about scrubbing or working harder. They're about living in harmony with your space, one tiny moment at a time. Let's quickly recap. They start the day with one small win, making the bed. They reset the room before they leave it. They follow the one-touch rule. They wipe surfaces daily as part of their rhythm. They never go to bed with a dirty sink. They gently sweep the high-traffic spots. They keep cleaning supplies within reach. They do a light tidy of the living room each night. They let fresh air in every day, and most beautifully, they take time to enjoy it all. Now it's your turn. You don't need to do them all. Just start with one. Let it settle, let it change you, and then come back for the next. If this video brought you peace or inspiration today, click the like button to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe. Here at Gertrude's Corner, we're building a cozy community of gentle wisdom, one moment at a time. Leave a comment and tell me, which habit will you try first? From my heart to yours, thank you for spending time with me. And until next time, keep caring for your home and let it care for you too. Your friend, Gertrude.